soy bueno.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance. You lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my raptors. You ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so you can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great has ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for you foolery, is it though?
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions.
Old school uniforms. Really well.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On second down, here's Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first. Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. In motion, the tight end. Play action. It's Goff.
Come on, he got out of the pocket.
Straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And shedding the tap, and I think the ball's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he gets this to the 35.
Oh, no.
Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
My tight end, my rookie. Cheater. hurting my players in the first quarter.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. Now Goff. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Another run for Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, the lineman on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. A pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 25-yard line. Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
They're hoping to do it consistently here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Bootlegging out here, Ritter. He's got this to Algier.
Oh my God, my guy was right there. Nobody fucking got there in time.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You talk about this Lions defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of 45. And this defense for the Lions, much improved from week 1. They did terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Okay, so from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Ritter down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here back at the 47. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Ritter. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get free, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Gone. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The Lions are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a 1st down. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready.
This is 2nd and 8. Option play. Here's Robinson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Ritter to throw it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Returnable here from the 38. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Take it to the house.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Goff. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Goff on 3rd and goal.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. Maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Goff. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Goff now to throw.
Right side to Williams.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. They work now on 2nd and 9. Robinson with another carry.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
A give left side to Robinson.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
69 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
A run there on 1st down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace.
This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, Ritter rolling to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line on 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
St. Brown in motion right. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. He'll get this to about the 38.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Gong. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They go ahead and snap it. Gong. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Down the left sideline. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about
Yo,
it.
can you hear me?
Visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total
Bro, my
hero,
play is stopping
but we
mid-route.
did see
His
there
running
the
play.
emphasis on is not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Robinson fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn,
your 10th
anyone.
born.
It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes, right side. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
And they'll go on the ground. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. That's going to bring up the third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Third down, here's Patterson.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Smith catches left side.
And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's Goff.
And to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
His first touchdown here in the new campaign.
And the Lions use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
Kills.
speed,
Speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 corners, no reason to lighten up now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alex Anzalone able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Ritter now on 2nd down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line.
A good pickup there of 22. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Ritter headed right off the option.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
That's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well in the game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
In motion, Hollins. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Van Jefferson.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Raymond bringing it out.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Khalif Raymond. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Lions.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Aiden Hutchinson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Ritter back to throw.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
That one deep for London.
And that's caught inside the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
The time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well.
He'll buy some time right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Brian Branch with it, and the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make someone miss in the open field.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Throwing now, Goff. Eluding the pressure right.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Lions are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 28 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Ritter off the play fake. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Back to the air on second down. Here's Ritter again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To the air again, it's Ritter. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law. And it's 9/10 of this game, too, having the football.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Goff going to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates.